Christian Gathering, or ECG Church, held a service this morning at the Tshwane Event Centre in Pretoria. This is despite the arrest of Pastor Shepherd Bushiri and his wife by the Hawks on Friday morning. The SABC is visiting Prophet Bushiri's church at the Tshwane Centre. Our reporter Molemo, waone, Muthoa is there. Let's cross live to her. A very good morning to you, Molemo. What's happening there at the church?
Good morning, Desiree. We're coming live to you from the ECG Church here at the Pretoria Showgrounds. That's following 4 weeks of suspension of services here. And if you can recall, that was after the stampede incident on the 28th of December, which saw 3 people, female congregants, dead and 17 others injured. And following that, you would also recall that there's been some protest actions by SANCO here in Pretoria, who were calling for the departure of the ECG leader, Prophet Shepherd Bushiri, and that culminated into the CRL Commission intervening between both parties, that's the church ECG and SANCO itself. And last week we saw the man of God, or Prophet Bushiri, being exonerated by the CRL Commission, wherein they stated that he complied, and the church as well complied with the bylaws of Tshwane. And today they are having their very first service since the start of this year, and it actually followed the one that was supposed to be held 2 weeks ago, the grand entrance opening that was supposed to be held 2 weeks ago. And just over the weekend, Friday, the prophet, after being cleared, was arrested by the Hawks, but that was on another matter that's involving charges of fraud and money laundering. But just to hear more about the service this morning, I'm standing here with the church's communications director, Mr. Ephraim Nyondo. Mr. Nyondo, can you just tell us about your service this morning? How does it feel, coming back to the space after 4 weeks of absence?
It feels so good. But in the first place, I would like to clarify to you that the church, the services were not suspended. What happens each and every year is after our 31st crossover event, the church goes into recess for 2 weeks. But again, we added another week for mourning because we lost our other members. So we used the last week to do all compliance issues, to make applications, and after that, we were given a go-ahead by the city of Tshwane to start our services today. So today is a great day because we are opening our services for ECG across the world. We have almost 178 branches across the world. So today we are officially having what we call a grand opening service, and it feels so good to be back here to meet the congregants again and to worship the Lord. Thank you.
Does it feel to you and the rest of the church members here, as a normal church service without the prophet himself?
No, ECG is a very big church. As I enlightened you, that we have branches in 178 countries, and the prophet is just one of the ministers here at church. He's our spiritual father, but again, it's not that in all of these services he's always available. So this is just one of the cases where he's not available, and the church is going on. And as you can see, there are a lot of people that are coming, and it feels good.
And how does it feel for the church, for the church to have been cleared, especially by the commission?
We have always maintained that we are a compliant church. We've been here for like 5 years, and on all these years we have been a compliant church, and all our services were being cleared by the JOC, which is under the city of Tshwane. And when issues of the stampede came in, I think it was just an isolated event, which was unfortunate, and we really grateful for what happened. And when the CRL Commission came to exonerate us, to say that you are compliant, we are not surprised because we have always been compliant.
With everything that has been happening since the past 4 weeks, do you feel like you are being targeted somehow?
As a church, we always appreciate what the public feels about us and what our members feels about us. But we don't feel like we are being targeted on anything. But we feel like sometimes the issues of compliance are supposed to be adhered to. And when the accident happened, there were all these questions, and we loved it that the CRL Commission come in to clear us so that to show the public that we are a compliant church. Whatever we do according to the law.
And obviously, because the Prophet will be appearing tomorrow in court, do you have any plans for tomorrow?
For now, we are concentrating on the opening, and we are happy that we are opening.
Thank you, sir. There was the ECG Communications Director, Mr. Ephraim Nyondo, and that's back to the studio.
Thank you so much there to Molemo out in Pretoria.